But just keep going, just keep going. Setbacks are there. You know, like as they say, minor setback, major comeback. You can't have a great story without these setbacks. If everything's just been smooth in your life and you just go all the way, it doesn't really make for a good story. So just keep going, and you're writing your own book at the end of the day, and it'll make for a great story. So don't lose, don't lose faith. One take, one take. Send the contract. One take.
Today we had our boxing round 2, Denzel 2 Sharp Bentley. He saw his friend Isaac come down and he wanted to crack at it, and I think he's had a good time, and it's been fun, engaging, and just to test different athletes and see how they get on in a sport that's unfamiliar to them.
So I guess that's the question first before we go to Denzel. How did he get on?
Naturally gifted, very good, very good, very good. He started off with the batting, and once he warmed up and got the technique right and worked out, I guess life, sport, you have to find a way, problem solve, and he problem solved and found a way and got up to 70 miles per hour on the bowling machine. And for your first go at cricket, that is very impressive, for the batting. So I give him that. Naturally gifted there, and we took that into the catching, so did a lot of catching, and we was all impressed with the tennis ball onto the incredible, and the one take,
one take
with the red ball as well. I think all our hearts was in our mouths at that point, just in case anything serious happened. But no, definitely impressive. And if I had to compare, I'd definitely say Denzel's won this championship round. So sorry, Isaac.
You can't even compare, man. There's no comparison. I'm like an pro.
So obviously we did this with Isaac Chamberlain in November.
Yeah.
You saw those videos. You thought it looked fun. We brought you down. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, that was fun. That was good fun. I enjoyed it.
What was your favourite bit?
Probably the catching, because everyone was nervous. I like that.
But is that something you've got in you, right? Because when we started catching, there was like, we're going to do tennis balls.
Yeah.
I was pleading with Gareth Batty, our head coach, to just do tennis balls. You saw the possibility of a heavier white ball, a heavier even still red ball, and you were like,
Yeah.
I want the red ball.
Yeah.
Is that who you
The
are?
tennis ball was obviously the easy one, and come on, that's too easy. So we had to step the levels, done the white ball. I said, look, let's do the red ball, because we're going through the levels. We've done it step by step. I didn't go straight into the red ball, so it was good. Like, I got the feel of it. Hit the palms are kind of red, but it was all worth it. All good fun.
So today, before we started here, we took you into the Kia Oval. Have you ever been inside before?
No, I've never been inside. I always drive past it, but I've never been inside.
What do you make of it?
Amazing. I think when we were walking, you were telling us when AJ came here in like 2017, I think it was, he was trying to pitch at his ring walk. I was doing the same thing, I was thinking this would be sick. Like it's good, spacious, nice, good view. When we got to the top, like the view was lovely and that, so it's good.
You met Ebony Rainford Brent, the first black woman to play for England.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, no, good. It was nice to meet her, learn a bit of history. You know what I'm saying? She's done something good, for a certain demographic community, and obviously for herself, she's in history books forever. And to meet someone like that is amazing. Do you know what I mean?
And then obviously met Monty Lynch. Monty, one of our former players, gave you a bit of a masterclass with the bat. How was that?
Oh, that was good. I'm learning from the best. Do you know what I mean? So you can't ask for more than that. So that's another box tick. That's another legend, and obviously in cricket and stuff. So lovely to meet him as well and get tips from him. So I can say I was taught by one of the best.
So we brought you here today, obviously, to have a bit of fun, play some cricket, but really to introduce you to the work of the ACE programme. Why do you think it's important that young people of all backgrounds get involved with sport? It's
a good way to relieve your stress, have something to do, be in positive spaces. Even if you don't go on to compete in that sport, you learn traits from whatever sport it is. You learn certain traits. For example, in boxing, I can speak for boxing, you learn discipline, obviously you learn timekeeping, you learn how to control your own emotions and your own anger, because someone's fighting you and you can't, be angry in that scenario. You've got to learn to tame it. So I think when you're going outside, you're dangerous in terms of you're skilled, but it's perfect because you can control it. So at the end of the day, you're harmless because there's nothing that can get you angry. In cricket, it will be a different aspect. As they will learn obviously the ways of cricket and how to do things in cricket that will, lead on to certain life skills. So I think all sports you learn something from, and it's good to get involved in it. And it's fun. Like, who doesn't want to play sports?
Obviously, in your career, you've known great successes. You're currently the British Middleweight Champion. Had some setbacks. In November last year, you fought in Las Vegas. A fight that many people thought you were going to struggle in. And actually, you put in a career-defining performance, and people finally realised that you had that world title quality. In terms of the children on the ACE programme, people you've met today, what advice would you give to them when they have those setbacks?
But just keep going, just keep going. Setbacks are there. You know, like as they say, minor setback, major comeback. You can't have a, you know, a great story without these setbacks. If everything's just been smooth in your life and you just go all the way, it doesn't really make for a good story. So just keep going, and you're writing your own book at the end of the day, and it'll make for a great story. So don't lose, you know, don't lose faith. Don't lose, you know, your courage or whatever it is. Just keep going and work harder, 10 times harder than you were. It also, you learn about yourself in these setbacks. You know whether you can go further than you were going before. You know if you're made for it, you're cut out for it, and you just kind of learn about yourself in setbacks. And everything's going smooth. It doesn't build character, does it?
Chevy, is that the same for the kids you work with in terms of cricket? Can they take lessons from what Denzel just said there?
100%. You know, cricket is one of the most individual team games there is. So for a longer time, there's always parts where you're going to fail more than you succeed. It's a long season, and you just got to keep coming back and keep trying your best and keep improving. And for the young people in our program, you know, they've got aspirations to make it as a professional one day. Hopefully some of them will, but if they don't, how can they still be involved in cricket? How can they still have a career in sport and use the things they learned, just as Denzel said here about character building and your discipline and your resilience, your timekeeping, all these things are that in everyday life. So it's important that sport can play that part. And you know, like I said, we wish them the best to get to a professional career, but hopefully if they don't, they've learned many things along the way that can still enjoy it, have fun. And for a lot of our young people, the environment that they're in, they're making a lot of great long-lasting friendships, and that's just as important.